Let's start with the dailies. We have 3 times Chaos Dungeon, which is this one here. If you didn't know, or if you don't know how to unlock all those stuff, I mentioned that in my last video, tips video, which is also on my YouTube channel and highlight and Twitch. Anyway, so once you have unlocked everything, you have to do per day 3 Chaos Dungeon and 1 event Chaos Dungeon. The event Chaos Dungeon needs an event Chaos ticket to enter. You can only get once the reverse out of the event Chaos Dungeon, and the tickets can be obtained by doing the normal Chaos Dungeon. As you can see here, depending on item level, you will unlock one of the normal Chaos Dungeons, and this one is the one on the top is event Chaos Dungeon. This is gonna change every day. And the event Chaos Dungeon is the only Chaos Dungeon which also drops Acrasium, but we're going to talk about it later. Then we have the 3 raids, which is up here. Raid will be also unlocked once you're level 50. You do 3 Guardian raids, if possible the highest one, except you need some materials from a lower tier Guardian just to upgrade your gear. In that case you will do lower Guardians, but usually you should always try to beat the strongest one you can beat. And then, of course, similar to Chaos Dungeon, Guardian Raid also, if you have +1 tickets from Cash Shop, you can also extend it +1 per day. So you can, let me check here. This is for the raids. You can do 1 more raid per day, and this one is for Chaos Dungeon. And you could also just see the next thing which we're gonna talk about, which is Eponas Dailies. Eponas Dailies will be unlocked also when you are level 50 around in Burn. And if you open up Eponas Dailies, it's all +J. You will see a bunch of Eponas Dailies. You have to do 3 per day. You will see 3 here. I already did my 3, and then of course +1 tickets from Cash Shop, or you can also get it from your Beatrice sub. So you should go and do at least 3 Eponas Dailies per day. I will explain later why. Eponas Dailies, you can see which rewards you get here, and at the beginning you might have only 1 page of Eponas Dailies. Eponas Dailies can be, or more Eponas Dailies can be unlocked if you do quests to unlock those. For example, there will be a lot of islands which won't have any Eponas Dailies. But you can unlock those by doing the quests on those islands. So just go to the island, do all the quests there, and check if it unlocked the Eponas Daily. That is the case usually for 99% of the islands. And you can also see what you're gonna get if you finish an Eponas Daily. Let's talk about the next daily, which are the important island events and calendar events, which is here. You can see here islands which can spawn, depending on what you need. Some you can, if you hover over, you can see what they drop. Island hearts. Some of them might drop gold. Let's see, there's none here. Yeah, this PvP. This is a PvP island, also island heart. There will be some islands which are gonna give you gold, and that is important. So go and do those. And calendar events are here. They don't spawn daily basis like Volpos. They only spawn certain days in a week. And those are important, so keep an eye on those. Those are also kind of like daily, so they're important, but you can't do it every day. Then you have the life skills. You should do, it's kind of together with the Cillian's commands. If you go over here, there is in every city you will find this billboard, and then you can do three times either cube, life skill, platinum field, or what was the other one? Cube, life skill, tower. And at the beginning it makes more sense to do life skill related stuff. Every day this will be refilled by 3, and if you have, for example, 8 and there are day resets, which is 6 AM server time, you will get 10, and 1 will be just go into the void. So always make sure that you have 7 here or lower, but never more than 7 before the daily reset. And last but not least, if you have done everything there, you can do PvP or do some other quests. There are plenty of other stuff to do. Okay, now to the Acrasium sources. Where can you get Acrasium? Sorry. Acrasium is important for all the gears. You need Acrasium to upgrade any gear parts. It's PvP needs Acrasium, life skill, chaos dungeon gear, and raid gear. Everything needs Acrasium. So, where can you get those? First, you have the purple sea maps. I don't have any here, but basically you go with your ship and do any sea activities. You can dive, you can scavenge, you can hunt fish or like fishing. You can also go for wrecked ships. Anything can give you a purple treasure map, a sea map. There are two kind of purple sea maps. The one which I'm talking about is actually easy to see. It's a purple map with a golden letter, or like, yeah, it's a golden paper in the background. So that's the right purple sea map. You can get one per day, or you can get one Acrasium out of one purple map per day. Next we have the accessory map, which is this one. You can get it by doing the event chaos dungeon, which I showed or explained earlier. Most of the time it gives you one, and this one doesn't guarantee you Acrasium drop, but you can get maximum one Acrasium per day. So let's say you have one and you go in and you get Acrasium, you're Gucci for that day. But if you have only one map and you go in and you don't get Acrasium, then you have to ask some people in the guild if they have one map, because this one can be done with a full party. So make sure that you always go do this with a party, and if one of the guys is unlucky and didn't get it, then maybe one of the members in the party can help out with their map too, so that that guy can get the Acrasium of the day. Next we have the Eponas dailies. Let's go back to them, to those. Let's talk more in depth about the Eponas dailies. As you can see, every Epona will give you those two pouches. They can drop Acrasium. They will drop 3 Eponas daily. You will at least get 2 Acrasium out of 3 Eponas dailies. Which means if you do 3 per day, you can get 2 Acrasium out of the first bag. Once you finish the first Eponas daily, you can get it all in the second bag or in the third bag. You might ask now, okay, if I do 1 Eponas daily and I get on the first bag my 2 Acrasium, why should I waste time on the other 2 Eponas dailies? Now, that is important. Still, you still need to finish 2 other Eponas, and you have to pick the right Eponas. So how do you know which Eponas dailies are the best one to do? I can give you some hints. Usually you have to figure it out by yourself at the beginning. You have to do all the Eponas you have at least once. You can see the Eponas I did here with a star. Those are the one which I already did. And some of the one I did for today are not in the list. Anyways, you have to do those and finish those at least once, and then you go to the third tab, which is the chain rewards. So if you do a certain Epona daily multiple times, it's gonna give you rewards at certain stages. For example, this one is on stage 2, and once I finish, I need to do the Eponas daily, which is somewhere here, 4 more times, and I will get 30k shillings. And the last step, so when I, for example here, I'm on step 3 out of 3, I need to do 4 more times and I will get Acrasium. So the best Eponas dailies for a beginner are Eponas dailies, which rewards you at the end with Acrasium. And quite a few of those are the Shipwreck Island, I think the Club Avenue, what else? There's one here in Lutheran. This one, the Eponas daily, which needs you to collect some stuff here. That one also gives Acrasium. So basically, if you are not sure, just do the Eponas daily once, and then you will be able to see the list here. You click on the magnifying glass, and then you click here, and you will be able to see the last rewards. This one is an Acrasium 2 reward. It is good to have, but we don't need Acrasium 2 at the moment. So we need everything which can reward us with Acrasium 1. So that's how you decide which Eponas dailies are important and which are not. For those guys who gonna use +1 tickets, so once you did the 3, you will have guaranteed 2 Acrasium already. and then you can use your +1 ticket, and then it will open a new pool. So you use the +1 ticket. It might give you two additional Acrasium, but it is also possible that you won't get any Acrasium at all. Just keep that in mind. Every 3 Eponas daily will give you maximum 2, or minimum and maximum, or 2 Acrasium. Now, what else do we have? We have the Chaos Gates. We just missed, I just did one Chaos Gate. So you have to go to the calendar event. They will also appear here if it's the day when the Chaos Gate gonna appear. It was today, it's already over here, 27. Wait a second. This one? Yeah. This is the icon for the Chaos Gate. As you can see, today it happens 2 times. It doesn't happen every day. As you can see, tomorrow is also 2 gates. And they guarantee you always Acrasium. So this is also must have. In 2 days there is no Chaos Gate. So check calendar. Make sure that you don't miss those Chaos Gates. Next we have, oh yeah, each Chaos Gate gonna give you 1 Acrasium. It's not like you just have to do 1. So every Chaos Gate is important. And then we have, of course, last but not least. It's actually not last. We have a few more stuff. As you can see, I bought here one. The Marie shop. This rotates every 6 hours. And you can get per day up to 2 Acrasium out of the Marie shop. So keep an eye on that one. I also post in the Discord, Tea Party Discord, every time the shop resets, either me or one of my mods gonna make a screenshot and post, and which items we recommend. I didn't buy the Chaos +1 yet. I'm not sure if I need it currently, because I'm not gonna go for Chaos gear at the end. I'm going a different gear path. Okay, then we have oh yeah, we have the Eponas weeklies. So this, the middle tab is Eponas weekly, which means you can do 3 per week. This is daily, 3 per day plus tickets, and this one is 3 per week, and then you can also do a +1 ticket for 4 for week. At the beginning you will see 6 possible Eponas weeklies. Go through all of those. Of course, I hope you will have the English patch, which will make it easier to see what you have to do. And each of those gonna reward you with, if you clear it, with Acrasium. And of course, as mentioned, you can do 3 maximum. It might be the case, most of you won't know that there are like bunch of difficult stuff. For example, if you are a lumbering guy and there is a quest for fishing, don't reroll to fishing, but take everything which is possible to do, and then click on this button, which is the reset button or reroll button, which gonna give you a new list. So then you can pick an additional quest. As long as you don't abandon the quest which you picked on the first page before rerolling, you can still finish those quests, or you can finish one of the quests in the new list, which gives you 12 possible quests. Out of those 12, you only need to do 3, or with the +1 ticket, 4 per week. This is the reset. The first reset is free, so keep that in mind. That's crucial. A lot of guys said or asked in the Discord, like, there are only 2 things which I can actually do. Don't worry, you can reroll and get more quests. Make sure that you don't abandon the first list, the quest which you took from the first list. What else? Yes, now to the last thing, which is in Bern, or like in the continent of Bern here. And this map, this is the Labyrinth. So go to the Labyrinth. You can buy 3 tickets per week for shilling, which is the silver, and 3 tickets for Cillian, no, what was it? This one here. 3 tickets from those. You will have 6 tickets in total, and then you can buy more tickets with gold. And then per ticket you can do 1 run, and it's gonna give you a certain amount of a special token. And those tokens can be exchanged for Acrasium boxes. You need 10 tokens for 1 Acrasium box. Each box gonna give you 1 Acrasium, and you can buy 5 boxes per week. So make sure before the weekly resets, which is Wednesday or Thursday, no, it should be Wednesday. make sure that you do that or spam that until you have enough tokens to buy 5 chests, which is 5 Acrasium. This is not a daily, it's a weekly. So yeah. Okay, that's it. As I mentioned, if you're watching this on stream, you can ask the questions now. If you are watching this later on YouTube, just ask in the comments or join the Discord later and I will try to help you out, or the guys in Discord will try to help you out. Thanks.